Alright, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Planet Crafter. I just joined the team. I don't know what this did, but I was tired of it having me prompts for my email, so I just gave him my email address, and boom. Let's see what happens. Alright, what is going on here? We're here. We are pretty much done with Selena. We've looted everything. We're very close to terraformation complete. And all we need to do is get over the the finish line there, and then pack up a spaceship and launch off. We have to decide where we're gonna go. Kind of on the fence between. Well, we only have two choices. Obviously, we started on Prime. We just did Selenium, so that leaves Aqualis or Humble. What was the name of that other planet again? I don't know. I think on my other playthrough, I went Humble then Aqualis and finished on Aqualis. I think I might do the reverse and go to Aqualis next. Um, both of them, I think, are gonna provide their own challenges. So we'll see. Aqualis for obvious reasons. We have died. What was it 187 times on Aqualis? When that was just one of the playthroughs. Another playthrough, I think I died like 85 times. Another playthrough, I'm not even sure. So we probably have died 300 times on Aqualis, and we obviously need to get through Aqualis without dying on this playthrough. So we're gonna have to think through pretty well. Though we do have multiple planets to draw from now. Yes, we're at 41%, but we're ticking along. We got a bunch of satellites up last time. Yeah, so what we want to do is let me just do a mental checklist. We looted all of this. We looted all of this last time. We looted all of this earlier. We looted this another stream, and we actually I think looted this last time too. So yeah, there's really nothing left. There is a random forest over here. What? I don't know if I noticed that before. I might just want to go take a peek. That is kind of weird. Why is there a forest over here? Huh. Whatever. And then there's some trees out here. We did find a cool little space helmet out here that we believe is Koa's helmet. He went for a last spacewalk, and very sad. Very sad experiencing the death of those that came before us. It's hard to not make the correlation to real life, you know? At least for me. Alright, so we're grabbing a couple super alloy here. And then, where's our extraction rocket? This thing, right? Whoa. Can we build one up here or no? No. Would be nice if we could. But we can't, so let's go down below. Look, dude, I can't see anything that's going on. It kind of bugs me. I don't like the dark. Alright, this is good. This is travel. Is it really travel gear? Yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna get that sorted away. We do have a bigger backpack now, so we can bring more. We can bring, what is this, 54? 6 times 9? Yeah. So, what does that mean here? I wish you could, there's some games where you can take storage containers and like block out certain compartments of them that you don't want to fill. What am I thinking of? Was definitely one of the factory games. But yeah, so this is 8. So we can go 6 down, or 5 down is 40, 6 down is 48, and then 6 more. Okay, so we can go quite a bit. So the number one thing we want to make. So we're going to Aqualis. Like, there is no food there. we're going to need to get terraforming going right away. Okay, there's always the get out of jail free card that we need to bring. We need to bring our extraction rocket. So let's get that going. Extraction platform. Very important. Very important. We almost used it on this one and then like calmed down and we were like, okay, our plan didn't work, but I think we're still okay. Alright, where is this? We want one of these, and then let's sort these. We have plenty of energy multipliers, and then we need a circuit board, uranium rod. We're going to lead heavily towards, at least, we're going to need power, and we're going to need terraforming. But we're going to lean heavily towards food. Because we can't die. And water. But we can drink there. So water is going to be less concerning. We have water everywhere on Aqualis. That's the good news. You start with water everywhere. There's no waiting for the ice age to melt. Though I think it would be cool if there was. I think it would be cool if you started on Aqualis and it was a frozen planet. I'm actually surprised they didn't do that. This is actually going into the shuttle. Alright, there's that. And then can I pin this? I don't think I can. Oh, dude, you can't even... Alright. We're going to pin this recipe. Interplanetary travel rocket. Alright, now we're going to make it. And then reverse the curse. Alright, those are the 6 things in there. Let's go get our interplanetary travel rocket gear going. So this is the, oh crap, I need to leave this planet. I didn't think of something. I'm going to die rocket. We also need power for it, though, to be very clear. We need osmium rod. Then we need a blue quartz. Wow, my blue quartz is almost full. That's not about impressive, but that's a lot. Yellow. No. What? Green. Why am I blind? And then everything else is over here. Need a couple of fusion cells. These were actually good to bring, because these have... We started to do that. Like, those have everything we need. We need an item recycler. But those... What are those... What are these are made of? We have pink crystals. So if we need pink crystals, like for nuclear power, we can bring 2 of those. And that brings 5 crystals for us, but we also get osmium and obsidian along the way too. So... and I'm especially doing that now because I need to bring a lot of food. I can, of course, get the trade rocket up, which 100% we're going to do. Alright, so that is good for that. The other thing I like to bring, for sure, is an item recycler. So, I'm just going to get the exact things for that. I'm going to bring the microchips. I don't want to worry about making them. Let's just pin it so I'm not forgetting, but I'm pretty sure it's just 2 deconstruction chips and then 3 alloy. But I think we have the tier 2, so it's hiding. There it is. Yeah. Okay. And then the deconstruction chips, I think just magnesium and silicon. Let's double check. Yep. Alright, so there's the 2 deconstruction chips. And then we do need to bring at least 3 super alloy. Everything else we should bring in a rod form. But in order to turn the rods into nuggets, you need these 3. And then this actually completes this ship. Okay, so we can build the rockets, we can build a deconstructor in item recycler. What we can't do is power the ship yet, so the next thing we need to do is power the ship. But we really only need 3 things for that. We need 1 super alloy rod, which will give us 8 nuggets. We need 4. And then, as I just mentioned, we're going to bring 2 of these, which will give us 6. That's right, 6 pink crystals, which is very good. So, item... Oh, what is that? That is the power. We can get 1 power. Alright. We probably also want an optimizer. For that, I think... What are these made of? No, they're in here. No, where is the biolab? Over here? Yeah, what are these explosives made of? They're made of circuit board and 2 explosives. So, we'll bring 1 of those. Now you have to remember all this stuff. And then we'll bring a uranium rod, but is there something that you make out of a uranium rod? I'm not sure. And then we'll bring 3 obsidian. For now, we're just going to be okay with that. And then, of course, we need the 3 fuses. So this will get us up and running with power. Though I really could... We'll see. What I may end up doing is building enough to get one of those rockets going, and then I can just buy it. Okay, so that's the other thing we want to bring, is we want to make sure we have this interplanetary exchange shuttle. So we want a tier 2, we want a cosmic quartz. Okay. I think there were cosmic quartz scattered around, but maybe not. I know there are on Aqualis, so you have to get near the end. I want a tier 2 rocket. What is a tier 2 rocket made out of again? Where do you make the tier 2 rocket? Do I have an autocrafter set up over here? I think I do. Alright, what is a tier 2 rocket made out of? Oh, you can't auto... I don't think I have the recipe for a tier 2 rocket yet. That's right. I'm gonna go with deconstruct one. I think it's just, I don't know. Let's push the button and find out. Alright, 2 rockets, selenium, yellow quartz, phosphorus, which we don't even need, and a circuit board. Huh. Well, that's obviously better than just bringing a circuit board. What other option do we have for the circuit board? It was these, right? These don't have circuit boards, right? Those don't. No. So, oh, the best option, though, for the circuit board was, I think, this. Maybe not the best, but it's a good option. And then this also can break down to some stuff, but yeah, so these are good options because they also have some super alloy explosive powder and circuit boards. But yeah, these might be good options for circuit boards. Alright, I need to eat and drink. Hopefully I have one. I don't. We should just go drink. I don't want to risk dying. Something stupid. Okay, so those are our circuit boards. And then we have a super alloy rod, which we're going to want a bunch of eventually, and a uranium rod. Okay, so this will let us just get whatever we want from the other planets. So we'll want to build that right away. And then once we have that, but you have to wait 10 minutes, so it's not like if I'm out of food and starving, I can just build that and then be like, okay, cool, I'm fine. Like, no, you'll die. Okay, so yes, this is enough for all of this. So far we have, and we still have until right here. So we have a lot of room still. Um, what did I end up building right away? A tier 2 biodome. I broke down something last time that gave us all of these things. What are these? I might want to bring one of these. I might just want to bring silkworms. Well, this could also be a good option because a tier 4 mutagen breaks down, and so does a tier 3 fertilizer. Do I even have frog eggs though? I'd have to make them. I guess I could, because let's. All right, let's just see what we would do. Like, if we're gonna get a. Oh, did I move fertilizer somewhere? I think I did. Yeah. All right, I think these are actually great things to bring. Um, I might make some of these frogs. Because that's kind of sick. Like, the generic frog egg we don't necessarily need, but I did bring some back, I think, right? Oh no, Seren frog. Is that actually what I needed? Or what I wanted to make? Oh yeah, I already have some, so I don't need to make them. But I want to see what these break down to. Like, I'm just going to go through the motion. Like, oh yeah, I get this. Alright, so that didn't do much other than give me a tier 2 fertilizer. But I know I get a tier 1 fertilizer. I get some food out of the deal. Alright, so that gives me that. And then what about the tier 4 mutagen? Do I get bacteria out of this? I think I do eventually. So I get the tier 3 and the tier 2. Yeah, and there's the phosphorus, or yeah, there's the sulfur and the bacteria, and then this also gives me a bacteria and a sulfur. Cool. So this gives me quite a bit from, this is all from that frog. I'll also have a generic frog egg. So this is enough to build the tier 2 biodome, almost. I need 2 frog eggs, I guess. One gives me most half of the stuff, though. Okay, so we're bringing 2 of these frog eggs. And then we already have enough, but we're going to bring another super ally bar. Alright, so this gives me my tier 2 biodome. I may just bring all of these frog eggs and just say, screw it. Because I do want to get the tier 2 biodome going right away so that we can build, or we can build food. Because I'm not going to try to do the food growers because they're just bad. Let's check the wheat and the cocoa seed to see if they're actually efficient at food or not. I don't think they are. 40 and 35, no, because the bean is the best still, right? Beans are 60. Cool, so that's what we definitely want right away. Alright, we're going to look at... We want to bring enough for 2 of these farms as well. Where's the farm? Down here. Outdoor farm. Okay. So... Water we can get from... We're going to have multiple bacteria from breaking down those frog eggs. FYI. What about a bee larva? What can I make with a bee larva? Anything? Do any of these require bee larva to make them? No, I didn't think so. Shoot. Yeah, I was hoping I could break down something to get a bee larva, but I don't think you can. Alright, so to make those farms, I actually need to bring 4 bee larvae. And then I think I want to make some more of those frog eggs. Do I have generic frog? I thought I picked some up somewhere. I totally did. I went inside this dome and picked up generic frog eggs. Wonder what happened to them. Oh, you know what? Maybe I thought they were generic frog eggs I was picking up and they weren't. Maybe those were the higher level ones. Oh, there's osmium here. Where do we have those frog eggs? They gotta be somewhere. Oh, dude, there was like a... Oh, that's right, there was a shower recently. Meteor shower. I'm looking for the little ponds that have frog eggs in them. Shouldn't they be everywhere? Alright, I think I'm overthinking it. Like, once I build that shuttle, I can have access to more things, so screw it. I am just worried because we have literally died about 300 times on Aqualis in our 2.5 playthroughs. So, I don't want one more death. Even one more is too many, as I'm sure you understand. This is hardcore, so I can't die. One death is one death too many. There goes everything we worked for. How is there no frog pond over here? Whatever. We're gonna be good with what we have. Can we make actually generic frog eggs now? We probably can. We're probably really close to terraformation complete by now as well, by the way. 53, so we're getting there. Let's eat. How do we make generic frog eggs? Do we have it unlocked? I guess we don't. Oh no, we do right here. Do I have plankton? I do. And then I need a tier 4 mutagen. Oh, dude, I can break down the generic frog eggs even further. Holy crap, dude, those frog eggs are sick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are sick. Because I thought the generic frog eggs was like a base material. No. The generic frog egg you can then break down for plankton, plus a tier 4 mutagen, which then gives you another tier 3 and tier 2 mutagen, which again then gives you another bacteria, and another tier 1 fertilizer. Dude, that is sick. It is seriously sick. Tier 1 fertilizer, I need 2 of these. I already have one. So yeah, let's make this. Go. Alright, so we're going to have plenty of fertilizer. We're going to need water. Now, we can get the water from the bacteria. Forgot about that. So yeah, we're going to have everything we need with just the 4... Well, we're going to get the frog eggs as well. We're going to put the 3 frog eggs in there with the 7 or the 4 bees. And then we're going to be good. And I'm just going to kind of sit on this. I don't know. Kind of boring to wait, but I guess I could build another one of these in the interim. Incubator. Tier 2 fertilizer. Which do I have? You know, I broke it down. Oxygen, tree bark. So this. Go. Tree bark. Full. Oxygen, yes. Superella, yes. So that, go. Alright, so then what was the recipe for that? Oh yeah, that. Okay, so now we need 3 tier 4 or tier 3 fertilizers. And then we need a couple of tier 4 mutagens again. Yeah, even without the interplanetary, like this is like the sickest thing. These frog eggs are freaking sick. Like the amount of things you can get with an item recycler and these frog eggs is insane. Alright, this one's probably done. Cool. Okay. Alright, and this time we're not going to actually forget to bring the bean seeds. So not only were we not able to make those right away, we didn't bring the seeds. So even if we had been able to make them, we couldn't make anything. Yeah, we had a double. Oops. Well, has there been an iron down there this whole time? That's kind of sick. Okay, so all this stuff is going away. Not that. Give me that. Oh, you were too fast for me. Okay, there's that. And then there's that. And this is, I think, too much for this, but that's fine. I don't have too much. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of item recycling to make it happen, but man, you get a sick number of just basic mats. Alright, so we're going to have food. We're going to have tier 2 oxygen. We're going to have 1 power, but optimized. Pretty sure you should be able to find storage. What's another thing we can get? Like this is a very easy. Like I'm gonna bring at least 4 of these and 2 of these to get that going. I mean, I don't think heat really even matters. We'll get there very soon anyway. A couple more of those. I don't know. We should also just bring an extra iridium and uranium bar. I don't know how critical those are going to be, but... Alright, these are non-critical things. We're just building. This is extra now, so I don't know where the extra starts, but... But yeah, we still have 14 spots. We want to bring our vehicle, which we never actually upgraded the speed for because we don't have a vehicle station here. Let's build a vehicle station and upgrade our vehicle. Super alloy, iridium. You know, I didn't really leave a good spot for this vehicle station. Eh. Yeah, there's no way it's going to lock in over here. It can go on top of that, but it can't go under it. I don't know how much I care about it going under, though. I might grab some iron and just build a ramp up to that, and it'll look fine. When in doubt, let's bring some extra iron. Oh, did we finally fill up on bacteria? Okay. Where is our vehicle? Is it in our item sorter? It is. Okay, we don't need all that iron. Let's click the button. And then, alright, what did we get? We got tier 4 vehicle speed, right? I think was the thing that was missing. And thankfully it's not one of the ones that needs, like, you know, 8 of the lower level ones to make it work, so that's good. Tier 3 vehicle. Alright, I think we have everything else. I don't know if we have vehicle logistics on it. Oh, I guess I did add it, but alright. We definitely have all these things pretty easily. Outfits, no. Travel stuff, yes. Selenium, right here. Blue quartz, almost a full bin. And cool, we have tier 4 speed for it. And we've just been bringing our vehicle along with us rather than making it an extra one. You may choose to do that yourself, but I've never actually come back to the planets and used the vehicle, so like our jetpack's pretty good and we have teleporters on every planet, so like seems kind of a waste. But yeah, this is gonna go. I was almost gonna control click, but that would be bad. Alright, so that's actually a good marker for like what was critical and what's not. Cool, so we still have room for 7 and 6, 13 things. That almost assuredly has to be food, and I guess we don't need water, right? And we're gonna get it from bacteria anyway. We might actually want oxygen. Wait, is it Humble or Selenia? No, Selenia, or not Selenia. Aqualis has cobalt for oxygen. So really we just need food. I should just, and wait, are these better? No. These are definitely better. But reducing thirst sounds good. But more health is better. I think at least 10 food is important. Might sound like overkill, but like we don't want to die. Like I don't know how many times I need to stress not dying is pretty important. I'm a crazy, wild and crazy guy. Don't want to die. Yeah, are we there yet? 63%. Alright, so we're actually going pretty slow, and we're almost ready to go. In theory, we don't have to wait for it, but we're going to. That's part of what we set as a goal for each planet on our core, is to get terraformation complete. Did we ever build 8 of these? I think we did. 8, yes. I guess we never did any of the drone stuff. Let me look at that, actually. What do I need to make this? We did actually bring an extra one of those. Fusion cell. Big circuit boards were tough on Aqualis. Oh no, you get them from the shells. They're easy. Circuit boards are... No, you don't get them from the shells. You get... You get super alloy from the shells and phosphorus. Where were we getting the circuit boards? What is the circuit board recipe again? It's not an easy one, is it? No. Difficult. We're not even going to have nitrogen for a while. Alright, so we already have the osmium and the super alloy rods. We're actually going to skip those, and then I guess we're going to bring 3 of these. Though I actually like the tier 2 drone option. I'm going to bring 5 tier 2 drones. I think we're going to try to risk the food. It sounds stupid, but we're going to have enough for 2 tier 2 drones and this drone station. I think that's going to be our final resting place. Only because we get that explosive powder, and I know we're going to... I mean, I say we're going to have a hard time with it, but we get it infinite amounts. I mean, within reason, right? It is kind of nice to bring stuff, though. Where do we craft this? Right down where we were? Yep. Oh no, I don't have a place to craft. Oh no, tier 2 drones. Of course we have a place to craft it right out here. What do we have in here? How many drones do we have? 10? 10, okay. Alright, so that will actually be enough with the extra super alloy and osmium rod that we brought. So one of these would make our thing. This will make that. Alright, so let's actually get back to what we actually need. This will make a drill. This will make... And this is going to make the drone station plus that. So this gives us a drone station, a drill, and then all of this stuff is extra at this point. If I bring 10 food, we actually have enough. Wow. Yeah, let's see. 8, 8, 8. 8, that's 40. 48, 52. Okay. I don't have the extra of that, though. Why don't we do that? Super alloy is like the first thing you get there, and you get it from every clam, though. Is 8 food enough? I don't want to die. Have I mentioned that yet? I don't remember how quickly we got food up and running. I think pretty quickly, but... Be sad if I die while I'm trying to figure out how to not die. I think we're going to be good with that. I think 8 food's enough. Originally, I think I brought a water collector too, but that's less critical. I think. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We just need terraformation complete. I guess we can go check out this thing over here. We are going to bring a water, and we'll bring the honey cooked delicacies. I guess we don't really even need the water. But yeah, let's head over to that forest thing. Is it somehow related to these trees that I built here? Maybe? Is that what triggered them? I don't know. We'll find out. I don't remember them forming last time, but like I said, it could just be related to the fact that we built a bunch of redwoods. I don't even know if we went over here during this foray. I don't think we did, but those are huge. And I don't know if they just had a character limit. They called them red woe trees. Obviously, they're meant to be redwoods. They are freaking huge. Wow. Yeah, we're right in the middle of them. Nothing special to see over here, though. Yeah, I don't even know if there was chests along here. Like that was what, like this is what made me think that this like planet was unfinished. First of all, I didn't know it was a moon. I didn't know anything about it. I just loaded up the game after a year and was like, oh look, there's these planets here. And you kind of go and there's these areas that A, there was no like secret chests anywhere in like all these little corners I was looking at. B, you go through long swaths of here and there's no chests, there's no ships, there's no anything. Like there's no content. Some of the places even have large fields without even the minerals on them. The moon just this Selenia just does feel unfinished in my opinion. I don't really know any other way of saying it. Um, Even the storyline feels a bit unfinished. I guess we found the helmet of the dude, which maybe is the ending that we were supposed to find. I don't know. Oh, you know what? There's some stuff here that we never looted, but it doesn't really matter. Can't remember which of these buildings had something in it that was blocked by ice. Not this one. This one might have had something. Hey! Look at all that fat loot. I don't know if this had anything that was blocked by ice. The main building? I doubt it. No, I'm pretty sure we looted this whole thing. Yeah. So just that one little chamber blocked by ice. Oh, we never even went over here because you can't get in here. I didn't even bother to fly over here, but yeah. I also didn't build my base here, but yeah, I just looted this one. I came up here, looted everything that I thought was there, and then never went back. Hey, loot it. Okay, so what do I have left over? I have one of these. Nothing else can be sold, right? What does it say the value is? 6,000. Alright, we're just gonna get that 10, or that 6,000 and call it good. My son is talking to himself. Is there any of these we can craft that have a trade-in value? No. Where do we have an insects multiplier that we crafted? Down here, right? Do these have a trade-in value on them? No. It's dumb that you can't craft something that has that high value. I'm sure it's intentional, obviously. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. You know what? How much power do I have? If I currently am using less than half, I can go sell those as well. Yeah, dude, look at that. I totally can. I think I can get rid of these and it'll still be fine. So my, oh, you know, I already wasted my time though, but yeah, I still have 11,000 available. Shoot. This rocket got shot off though. I gotta wait 5 minutes to shoot it off again. Alright, I am gonna AFK. I'm gonna leave it going though. Let me drink everything I can. This is super dangerous. No, I can't do it. I can't AFK on hardcore. I just can't do it. Like, just the if I come back and I'm dead and it just, I mean, I'll have to go back and watch the stream obviously and figure out how. I just can't risk it, you know? I told myself never, never on hardcore. All right, but there's this. All right, I'll be back. There's so much time to waste though. Mm. All right, I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes. Hey, we are back. Let's load back in. Still haven't renamed this game file. Alright, what are we going to do till this hits? Is there anything we can automate the creation of that we might want to export that we don't already have on Prime? Oh, dude, yeah, Selenium. Let's go get that set up. We want to make sure we don't really need a lot though. We need like 2. But we do want to have Selenium available, so that's like the whole point of this planet. So we should have a thingamajigger going. Might want to have a miner. Closest place for Selenium is actually right over here, I believe. And our base is really close. Crap. I think it's right up there. You can't build one here, can you? No. No, can't build it on this rock. So I don't think it reaches over here. We'll just check though. It's right up there, but yeah, is there Selenium over here? No. I think I just need to go around. Good call. Yeah, I don't know exactly where the cutoff is, but it shows you Selenium here. It could actually be over here, but this is pretty darn close. And it goes down pretty far over here. Oh, there's a chest here. Okay. Alright. I thought it did anyway. Okay. Selenium. I don't remember exactly where I cut it off last time. It might even be like right down here. Maybe this is the cutoff. Nope. Alright, am I in the wrong spot? I swear it went down pretty far. Dude, where am I? Oh, wait, no. It was on this side for sure. I thought it had to be on that side of the cliff, and it wasn't. Alright, there we go. Whatever. Close enough. Supply, selenium. Done. Alright, we're gonna grab this chest. I swear it was down over here the last time. But it's probably wrong. We should probably get a screenshot of our base. Let's get over here. That'll be a good view from over there. I like it, I like it. Here's our little base. Is there a key to like hide the menu? Um, Controls, toggle. Show map. Turn off HUD, F2. Oh yeah, nice. I should have been doing this the whole time. Photo mode. No, where am I? I'm trying to get rid of this. Okay, so F2. We got that in the background. We got all of those. We got everything. We got everything. Although I might want it a little more centered. Alright. I should have been doing that the whole time. I knew it was there too. I just was like too lazy to look it up in the moment. Yeah, that obviously makes for better screenshots. Alright, selenium. Should be filling up. Are you demanding selenium? You are. Blueprint microchips. I had a spot for. Okay. Did that ship come back yet? Oh, it did. Alright, let's send these away as well. Be up to 240,000. Yeah, we have plenty of power still. Cool. 76%. Oh, I almost dropped my drink. I was gonna make a coffee, but I realized I put all the stuff to make the coffee into the dishwasher. Obviously not all of it, but everything that was washable. So we won't be doing that. Ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum. I mean, do I want to just burn some stuff to speed things up? I don't know. What will be the most effective thing to help push this a little faster? I don't really have fuses. I guess I could make some fuses for insects or something. Which ones can I make? Just insects? Sure. Something to do. That's another thing to do, actually. So this is the lowest priority. I might make this the slightly lower than normal. And then we're going to demand all of the larvae. what this will do is give us like endless supplies of all the bio stuff. But it won't necessarily be endless. Let's go look at all those butterflies and what they provide, because I need to then have overflows for them. Oh, so even the common larva can get broken down. Okay, so then I need to pretty much have this. So we should do everything but uncommon then. It can have common. Well, I don't even know if I want common here. Whatever. Alright, so this needs to now also have, this is lowest priority, right? Lowest priority. Alright, so then it can have pretty much all that stuff. All the mutagens. It needs to have the gas. Needs to have all of this stuff. All the planktons. I think that fits everything. I don't know, I almost should have everything here, but I don't. Oh, did something start making? Oh, maybe. And this supplies everything, right? Yeah. Alright, that'll fill all that stuff up. Dude, the amount of stuff you get from this egg is still just sick. You get a tier 4 mutagen, which gives you a tier 3 and tier 2 mutagen. You get a tier 3 fertilizer, which you can either get a tier 2 fertilizer or a tier 1 fertilizer. You get this, which is another tier 4 mutagen and another tier 1 fertilizer. And so you get 2 tier 4 mutagens. What is tier 4 mutagen? Is a tier 3 and a mutagen. This was a bacteria, so basically it's 2 bacteria, 2 nitrogen, 2 sulfur for that, and then 2 bacteria, 2 methane, and 2 sulfur for that. And technically that's 4 bacteria samples, which breaks down to 12 water and 12 algae. That's crazy. And then for the fertilizer, you get another algae, 2 methane, a squash, and then if you want to break it down further, you get another sulfur, 3 more algae. You get so much out, like, what goes into that frog egg is just sick. I'm actually curious what comes out of a cosmic quartz, too. Let's do a cosmic quartz. What does a cosmic quartz break down to? I don't know if you need to have the recipe for it, but this is 1 cosmic quartz. We're gonna send it all through. So the raw materials aren't gonna break down to anything. Oh, see, we can't craft it yet, so we don't know. Pink crystal. Blue crystal. Oh, that does break down. And then a green crystal. Our ship's back. It looked like something else came out of there and disappeared, didn't it? Hmm. And we can't make the green quartz yet, so I don't know what came out of it. But yeah, so this is all that came out of it. And technically we have more as well. Anything below that I can see? I don't know if I can get under there. I can't get under there. Something else might have fallen out. I don't know. But this also goes further, right? I don't think you can break down phosphorus, but I know you can break down the bio nugget. And then this you should be able to break down at some point, but I think you could. It's interesting to break down stuff though if you can. What else can you craft here? Oh, this breaks down to ice technically, right? Gases don't break down. You can't craft those, can you? No. Yeah, that's pretty good though. This is one cosmic quartz, so one cosmic quartz breaks down into 23 things. Probably more if you can get a recipe for that. I'm kind of surprised it didn't break down. It's the only one that didn't. I'm going to put all this in here just because I can. And that's what a cosmic quartz breaks down to. Kind of cool. And then are there items that require that even more? I think there might be. Yeah, dude, there totally is. Over here. Tier 7 backpack. This is 100% probably the number one thing. I mean, look at this. A cosmic quartz, which we already saw what it brings. Circuit boards, which each take 5 things. Two more quartz, another circuit board. Just basic mats there. Basic mats. And basic mats. Yeah, tier 7 backpack could be legitimately. Yeah, I forgot about some of these things. They're legitimately a crap ton of resources. And like these ones that actually take cosmic quartz are sick, because cosmic quartz already is sick. Yeah, like this is what you should be making for like your travels. Like look at this. It's sick. But you can just grab it, the stuff. Like it doesn't really matter. If they didn't have the interplanetary travel thing, then this would 100% be what you'd want to bring. Craft a whole slew of those in these. We do have the tier 5, tier 4. We have all the latest, yeah. What are we missing? Is the only thing we're missing the warden key thingy? I should not remember where you got that. I never went and visited that final temple though. All we are is dust in the wind. All my life. The other thing is a vehicle. So this also could be the number one thing to bring. So keep in mind, in a vehicle you can have up to 10, I think, of these chips. Like, yeah, let's look at that tier 4 speed chip. So you can have 10 of these in there if you, well, you need to have the tier 2 equipment. So you would need to have tier 2 equipment, and then you could have 9 of these. So you'd have 18 explosives, 18 blazar core, or 9 blazar cores, 18 selenium, 9 explosive powder, 9 pink quartz, another 18 blazar quartz, another 9, well, actually needed 2 of those, so another 18 explosive powder, and then you would have 36 engines, and 72 zeolite. Oh my god. Oh my god. 72, is that right? I think it is. Because you need 2, 4, 8. 8 per. Times 9. So yeah, 72. And then, so we have 36 rocket engines. Which, what was that again? Yeah, so you'd have 36 iridium rods and 72 uranium and 36 Subrella, yeah. That's sick. So yeah, the car is almost assuredly the most you could fit into one item slot. Might not be though, because I keep just, you know, discovering more and more as I think through it. The question is, would you want to have something else? But I think this is probably the most packed. But it doesn't give you a good variety. So if you're just looking for quantity, sure. But yeah, those frog eggs or a lot of bio stuff. I don't know if there's anything else bio related that gets you as much bang for the buck as that frog egg. I don't think planktons break down anything, so those were definitely not hit. Yeah, this Seren frog eggs is, like, from a bio perspective, probably the best thing. Ooh. Oh, I was gonna say. What's weird is I didn't see a drone on that. I guess we're full here. Yeah. How are these things coming along down here? All my Alright, so I'm getting overflow of all of that stuff. Planktons, bacterias, fertilizers. Alright, I think we're good. Where are we at? 90 yet? No, 86. So still slow. What other things can we expand upon? All my life. What was that? It's just a flower, I guess, huh? Hey, Froggy. I am bothered by how hard it is to find generic fish eggs, or frog eggs. I don't think I guess you don't really need them for much, but I wish the little frog ponds would just regenerate the eggs. I don't know why they don't. They literally tie two frogs there, and it would only make sense for them to make more eggs. It's what they do. Alright, we're at 60 SP, and this is OCTI. This one I don't really understand. The only thing I can understand is maybe if you don't have drones, but you would already have drones for this. Doesn't make sense to me. Because here, you can just supply the things that come back. And your drones will grab it as soon as the ship comes back. I did it before, and that little thing I set up didn't do anything. Never got any items in it. I guess I can... Oh, I don't have it. I guess I can build one, but I don't have it unlocked. What is our terraforming on Prime up to? 13. Are we catching it? Let's watch this for a second. 4152. Let's see who ticks, and then we're going to start counting. Those are both pretty slow. Oh, that just ticked 1000. Okay. So the bottom one ticked like 1 to 2 seconds after the Selena here ticked 1 or 2 seconds after Prime. So now let's see who ticks next. Oh, Selenia is gaining on Prime by quite a bit too. Oh yeah, it's gonna catch Prime during our playthrough of Aqualis, I'm gonna guess. That just ticked to 3, but Selenia's probably gonna tick 5 now, and maybe even 6 before it goes to 4. I'm gonna say it hits 6 before Prime goes to 4. Oh, dude. We don't want to die. This is one of the situations. Yep, 6 is not even at 4 yet. Just sitting here AFK, not really AFK, but like mentally AFK, staring at numbers. It doesn't even show you your hydration. Yeah, that wasn't even close. So we've somehow already gotten, but I know I had at least 10 of every uh, satellite on. You know what I didn't have is I didn't have insect spreader or the insect fuses. Obviously I didn't have these tier 2 asteroid things. Those weren't unlocked yet. I don't know if I like that Prime's not going to be the highest one. Selena is like the... I don't want to say it's the crappiest because it actually had a story. Like there was a story on Selena and not on Aqualis, but Aqualis was like unique. Selenia was like a half-baked story version of Prime. And humble to an extent. I definitely enjoyed the story in Prime, but that was like my first planet I played. More than Humble? Humble, I don't know. I don't know if I enjoyed Humble. Humble, I just felt like I was playing to beat it. You're at 90 yet. Pretty darn close. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Boom. Um, you know what? I don't know. God, I'm tempted to just leave. I guess I've been waiting all this time. I shouldn't leave, but where's this going all of a sudden? Should I be making all these tier 7 backpacks to bring? It is sick, the amount of stuff in this. Alright, I'm gonna do a very quick bio. Whew. Yeah, I intended on actually getting a start on Aqualis today, but man, I'm just sitting here grinding. Not grinding, but just like waiting. There's really no grind, it's just time. Alright, I am gonna do a quick bio and not get distracted. I'll be right back. Hopefully I'm not dead. Alright, we AFK'd and we're still alive. What to do? What to do? Ooh, music just got serious. You hear that? I don't know if I've heard it be like this before. I guess we should pet all of our animals before we leave. You know, guys, how's it going? Oh, dude, you're gonna all starve. What? We're almost out of food. Huh. It's still the common larva, huh? And this is the highest priority, right? Hmm. How are there not enough common larvae? Do any of these break down into common larvae? I don't know. Either way, this is low priority. Yawn. Because there's plenty of honey in beans, I assume, yes. Though interestingly enough, how are the beans falling behind? What? Hmm. Yeah, this is what I don't get. Is like there's no. How there's no common larva? Like the only way to keep up with this is to get that one thing, I guess. Oh, they added more things here. Fish eggs now. When I looked before, the only bio thing was this. So now there's a bio thing for fish eggs. I wonder when that was added. I've been looking at the map for a while, but I didn't notice it was probably there. Wait, what's it getting over there? Wait, what? I don't see anything. I'm guessing it's the algae, but and it's just messed up. I didn't see it happening. Where is this drone? Something's messed up here. Oh, I just saw the drone. It's going to these things, and I think it just shows it going further, but it's not. I think it's getting the water and the plankton and maybe the algae. Yeah, I think it's just this is all messed up by a little bit. It's off. It's interesting these 3x3s look like 9 1x1s from the top. Yeah, it's just off. It's just going to those. Here you go, animals. Nice knowing ya. Sorry I don't have enough food for you when I leave. It's kind of sad that I don't have enough common larvae to make you all food. Looks like I already got you. I got you. Been 95, yeah. 5%, and then we will call this chapter complete. And I don't know, it's getting a little too late to start on Aqualis. I'll have to do it next time, though. I may also not be playing tomorrow night. I got some stuff going on. Then I'm actually going to be out of town for a bit. So there might not be much playing for like the next couple weeks. $241,000. Really not producing anything that I could sell. What does it say you can sell? I can sell excess bacteria, I guess. In theory, I could sell food. It'd be easy to sell fabric. Yeah, I'm kind of hitting a wall. I was kind of excited to play Aqualis, but we're gonna be 2 hours of just waiting for this to go. So I think we'll just log off, ready to depart. Yeah, might as well eat one of these on the way out. Oh man, sorry for all the yawning. But yeah, just sitting here watching this is putting me to sleep. How many things did I make? 6, and then I had a double optimizer, which I didn't need. We're getting there. Almost 97. The countdown. Oh, countdown to bed is what it is. I think that soda I had instead of the coffee had the opposite effect. Instead of like perking me up a little bit, it just I think the sugar was making me crash. I should have skipped it. Oh man. $97.5. 2.5% to go. A 1/40th of the way to go. Oh man. What was I making out of this bio nuggets before? No, I guess not. I guess I can I make high quality food out of here? what about this thing? Let's supply high quality food. And then let's craft some high quality food for a little bit. I might want some available. Rate 98. Yep. Almost there. Beans and honey, honey and beans. Beans and honey for you. Honey, honey, honey. Beans, beans, beans. Beans and honey for you. I need sleep. I'm fading fast. How about you? 1.5% to go. This is going strong. Look at it go, look at it go, look at it go. Yeah, we're getting larvae in here with so few. So few. 98.9. 98.9. Did you know that 98.9? It's like the old joke. Why is 6 afraid of 9? Because 987. And we just don't get those common larvae, really. Drink it. Eat it. 99.39. We're almost there. How much food are we making? A lot. I'm making a lot of food. Alright, we're just going to leave that there. This is enough food to survive off of. No. Alright, once we hit 100% here, we're going to get out. Get to the trade station, or the station, and then call it good. It'll be this series for Selena will be over, and the next one will just be launching into Aqualis right away. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Hey, we got the Mega Dome. Ooh. We need to eat, grab, and go. Okay, it's the right size. That's all I was checking. Okay. Alright, that is it for our Selena playthrough. We will be launching off next time. Let's go ahead and save. So yeah, hardcore. We have beat 2 of the planets on a single life. And we'll be heading to Aqualis next. We'll probably be trying to play through that fairly quickly. I don't know if I'm going to go to the other islands. It's kind of annoying to just fly to and do, but once again, yeah, I must have done this before. I was hoping it would go away by filling it out, but I think I did do it before. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and crash. We didn't quite make it to the 2 hour mark, but I've got like an hour max, and I don't really want to get started on Aqualis with a short time frame like that. Like, I know in general my streams are shorter. It is hard for me to find time as a full-time employed person and a dad of a 3 and 6 year old, which is more than a second full-time job. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to be able to get a head start on Aqualis and really power through and not be super tired. I don't know if I'm going to stream it all tomorrow. I know I have some family stuff going on, so we will see. But I do appreciate you watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, all those good things, whichever you would like to do, if any. I would appreciate it. And hopefully you come say hi next time. And for now, have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.